Guys, Deluded Guna, YouTube's and Golo Kante. I'm here to speak quickly on the quickest of things about two of our strikers on loan. The first one, and one that really hurts me, is Mavididi. You guys know I rate him highly. You've seen the vids, man. Arsenal rate him highly. He went on loan to Preston. Although it was a lesson to be learned as a young professional in what happens when you're training and not playing, and it was a test of mental strength. From a selfish Arsenal perspective, fan, coach, the player himself didn't play as much as he could have. He then went to League One again with Charlton again under Carl Robinson again, and started. And you saw a small uptick in form. I believe he had 2 and 4 plus 1 assist, and unfortunately. In fact, he scored one. Bad boy go off the left way, cutting and dig past people. But yeah, before I got sidetracked, unfortunately, a hamstring injury again. The same hamstring that plagued him last season when he was getting on up and running, getting football and looking like a star. He got injured again and missed the rest of the campaign. It's the same hamstring, but I believe in a slightly different area or a different sort of injury is what Carl Robertson said. I'm not a physio. I don't want you lot to get hung up on that. Either way, he's out for 8 weeks now. We're in February. That's 2 months. So hopefully he returns before the end of the season and has a strong season. But again, the man just can't catch a break. I don't advocate injuries, and I don't care if you're a good footballer or a bad footballer. I don't need to get injured. But these sort of things never happen to bad footballers. Like, forgive me. Like, it's like a man, every time he gets up and running, he gets injured again. And I really hope he bounced back from this. He's bounced back once. He's bounced back from not playing at Preston, I believe. I meant to say if I messed up Preston earlier. And I think he'll bounce back again. He's got elite mentality. It just sucks that at 19 years of age, having not played football in the first half of the year, finally getting some action, he has no joy. And this is a common theme of last year now. He's 19, so while he doesn't need to be the end product, you know at these top 6 clubs how it gets. These are pivotal years for him to make a claim. I'm pretty sure he would be putting pressure on Nketiah, or maybe he's highly rated by the club, and so is Nketiah. If I don't know why he said he wanted to go out alone to get out of the comfort zone, but I'm pretty sure if he was fit and firing, people would start having conversations between who is better out of Nketiah and Mavididi, and people would be putting pressure on Mavididi to get reloaned and perhaps step ahead of Nketiah. I'm not pitting them both against each other. I believe they're both very certy, man. If you had to ask me, I'd probably say Mavididi has slightly more about him off the ball, but that's not. But they're same levels, man. I rate both of them highly, and I'd love both of them to make it at Arsenal in some capacity. It sucks that he's injured, man. Like I said, he was balling out again. He was finally back to playing under a manager that gives young players and who knows him chances. It just sucks. Like it just sucks. And like I said, I hope it comes back with minimal complications. I hope he makes the speediest, pardon me, of recoveries. And it just sucks, man, because I rate Mavididi highly. Our second player, and perhaps slightly more interesting, Lucas Perez. You know, we signed him for what was it? I saw 12 mil. I saw 16 mil. However many mil. Let's just call it 17 mil. Signed for 17 mil. 29 years of age now. Contract up until 2020. Up in 2020, he departed the club because he only made a handful of appearances for us. Ultimately, last season, not that many minutes. Didn't get a look in. Said he felt disrespected / cheated by Wenger for throwing away his 9 shirt to Lacazette. Wenger rejected a move for him to go to China in February. Allegedly, he wanted to get into the World Cup, so he went back on loan to Deportivo. And their fans have been drawing him out. Now, they're in a relegation battle, and relegation is a very big possibility for them. I believe they're 3 points behind someone or something like that. Either way, it's a very meaty one. And Spanish fans are very passionate. You see how the Madrid fans go crazy if they put in nonsense performances. But allegedly they haven't been impressed. The fans just ultimately haven't been impressed with no one. And in the man in question, Lucas Perez, they're calling him a mercenary, a traitor, telling him to go back. Arsenal. So yeah, man, and I mean he kicked up a fuss about wanting to return, and this isn't what he had in mind. To be honest with you, he's had a hand in 10 goals this season via goals and assists. So yeah, man, I believe he's made 21 appearances, 19 in the league, and got 4 goals, 3 assists. So yeah, 21 games, 10 goals. He's had a hand in 10 goals via goals and assists. So he's doing all right. You guys know I believe we could have kept him on the bench, and I still believe that, because look at our bench. Like, regardless of if you think he's a good player or bad, like our bench don't have players that if we're chasing a game, you bring him on, he can open up teams. Our bench don't have centre defensive mids or players that should only really play 10, 11 appearances in the season to shut out games. We don't have these sort of things, so how can we be calculated? So regardless of if you think Perez is not good or not, I believe he could have been an option off the bench, to be honest. He's shown he was a decent finisher. He's shown his link-up play was alright. He couldn't play through the middle because obviously now we've got Aubameyang and Lacazette, and I just remember whenever it was at home in the Emirates, he just didn't look like a striker to me. Couldn't hold it up for anything, but he's a decent done. there's not much more to be said. I just thought, let me keep you guys updated. I am the deluded gooner, so from time to time I gotta keep up to that and bring the Arsenal info. Guys, deluded, like I said, I'm out, man. Get in the comments, subscribe, like the vid for me, do the rest. Your favorite YouTuber, I'm out, man. The rest can just talk. They got the clout, they got the funny things flying around the screen, but I got the knowledge and I got the work rate and I got you guys. I'm out.